Devi Shastri ji. So before inviting him, I would like to just let you know about him, a small brief. Devi Shastri, an astute professional leader with 36 plus years of multifarious experience in natural gas industry and its technical and managerial aspects such as project management, operations, maintenance of natural gas pipelines and gas processing plants, learning development and HRD among the founder members of GAIL. Apart from performing keynotes in project management and operation, maintenance of pipelines and natural gas processing plants, was holding the position of executive director, training, research and development and startup in GAIL Limited at the time of Supernaturation. Former director, MS GAIL Gas Limited, former director, Electronics Corporation of India. He has been the leader of multi-company task force constituted by PNGRB for identifying, assessing technical skill gaps in the workforce requirement for city gas distribution (CGD) sector in the country. Affiliated with several professional bodies such as ASME, AIME, FICCI, CI and many more, holding important positions in the Boarding Governing Council, General Body, Academic Senate and many of these bodies. He has also been a member of jury for prestigious FICCI Higher Education Excellence Awards, besides being a key contributor in the HR Task Force for HR Excellence constituted by Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. We are honored to have you with us. I now invite Sir to share his views with us. Dr. Devi Shastri. A round of applause for Sir.
Namaskar and good morning to all of you. Respected Chairperson, Shri Mukesh Gupta ji, Mr. Brahma Kumari Hussain ji, His Holiness Acharya Muni Lokesh ji, Dr. Ajit Pathak, and the august gathering here. It is indeed a matter of great pleasure and privilege for me to be here with all of you, and I must thank Dr. Ajit Pathak for giving me this opportunity to interact with such a wonderful audience. The topic given to me is the Bhagavad Gita and today's management. Friends, as all of us know, today we live in an era which is characterized by unprecedented competition, increasing complexities and rapid change. Technological developments have taken place at a very fast pace, and we have all the facilities and means at our service. But quite often there is a question that whether technology is for facilitating us or we are becoming slaves of the modern gadgets. The live example is of mobile phone. Everybody carries, and even if it goes down for any reason for some time, we start feeling restless. So this is the reality before all of us. Also, as the sister was also telling about internal peace, all over the world people are not having peace of mind or the tranquility or the calmness. People are suffering from the evils like anxiety, stress, depression, impatience, intolerance. Everybody wants to achieve everything within no time. Particularly the young generation, they want everything in the Maggi style. 2 minutes noodles. So this is the state of affairs. Violence is increasing all over the world, across the globe, between the people, between the countries and so on. So under such circumstances, what is the solution? What is the way out? So ladies and gentlemen, the ancient Indian scriptures, particularly the Bhagavad Gita, is a complete guide to leading a purposeful, meaningful and fulfilling life. In fact, it is just like a lighthouse which can brighten our path from darkness to light. That is, Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya, as it is said in our scriptures. If we talk in terms of management, the Bhagavad Gita itself is a complete treatise on management. The Gita provides us the way to manage ourselves, manage people, manage business, and achieving the liberation or salvation, which we call as moksha in Sanskrit or English or Hindi. So while talking about management concepts, the first and foremost thing is self-control, managing self. How can we even imagine to manage other people or control other people without having control over the self? And it is the mind which is responsible for our bondage or for our liberation. In Patanjali Yoga Darshan, Maharshi Patanjali has said, Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayo. That means it is mind only which is responsible for our bondage, and it is mind only which can take us to the higher levels of consciousness. So the self-control is the first and foremost thing. And talking in terms of the dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna, Arjuna asks Krishna, he says, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna, Ramati balavadridam, tasyaham nigraham manye vayor iva sudushvaram. 6th chapter, sloka number 34. Arjuna says, O Krishna, the mind is very unsteady, turbulent, tenacious and powerful, and I consider it as difficult to control as the wind. Having posed this question, Lord Krishna replies to him. He says, Asanshayam mahabaho mano durnigraham chalam abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha daryate. This means that the mind is restless, no doubt, and difficult to curb, but it can be brought under control through repeated practice of meditation and by the exercise of dispassion or vairagya. Attachment with detachment. So that is the secret for self-control. And in management parlance, it means that the distinguished persons or the leaders have self-control. As Shiv Kheda in his book, You Can Win, he has beautifully said, leaders don't do different things. They do things differently. So it is the self-discipline or self-control which makes them, distinguished from the other masses. Ladies and gentlemen, some of the core elements of management include creating a vision for creating any business enterprise. The first and foremost is creating a vision, then formulating a strategy for converting that vision into reality, cultivating leadership, achieving institutional excellence, developing people and managing their performance, building teams and inculcating team spirit, delegation, motivation, and effective communication, etc. And who else can be the best example of a visionary and strategist other than Lord Krishna? The story of Mahabharata is known to all. So anyone who is managing people or in a leadership position must understand that leadership is walking the talk. Simple. So, आपके आचरण में और आपके कर्म में एक रूपता होगी तो ही हम एक अच्छे लीडर या अच्छे मैनेजर बन पाएंगे. And one should demonstrate by conduct what he or she wants others to do. After all, actions speak louder than words. जैसे मुझे ऑफिस में चाहता हूँ कि मेरे सारे लोग ऑफिस टाइम पे आए, तो पहले मुझे टाइम पे आना पड़ेगा. मैं सिर्फ कहता रहूँ कि सब लोग टाइम से आओ और मैं खुद लेट आऊँ, तो क्या मेरी बात क्रेडिबल होगी? क्या मेरी बात को कोई मानेगा, कोई भरोसा करेगा? नहीं. एंड दैट इज व्हाट लॉर्ड कृष्णा हैज आल्सो सेड टू अर्जुना. He says, यद्यदा करति श्रेष्ठस्तत्तदेवे तरोजुनः स यत् प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तदनु वर्तते. This means that whatever conduct is demonstrated by the leader, the same is followed by the masses or the team members, and whatever standards he sets are adopted by the team or the masses. For example, हम सब जानते हैं कि हमारे देश को स्वच्छ रखना चाहिए. अब मेरे जैसा साधारण आदमी कहेगा कि स्वच्छ भारत रखें हम, कोई नहीं सुनेगा. लेकिन जब वही चीज प्रधानमंत्री के मुंह से आती है तो उसका इम्पैक्ट अलग होता है. सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द इम्पैक्ट. तो क्या कहा जा रहा है वो भी महत्वपूर्ण है और कौन कह रहा है वो भी उतना ही महत्वपूर्ण है. सो द कॉर्पोरेट मैनेजर्स एंड लीडर्स should demonstrate very high values and character and ethical conduct, and that can be achieved through the control of self. Even Chanakya in his Kautiliyam or Arthashastra, he has several postulates. Niti, we call them as Niti postulates. तो उसमें उन्होंने बड़ा एम्फेसिस दिया है कि राज्य मूलम इंद्रिय जय. सूत्र बहुत सारे हैं, अभी उतना टाइम नहीं है, लेकिन एक ही सूत्र मैं कोट करना चाहूंगा. राज्य मूलम इंद्रिय जय. दैट मीन्स द फाउंडेशन ऑफ गुड एंटरप्राइज इज कंट्रोल ओवर द सेंसेस. दैट मीन्स दोज हु आर एट द हेल्म ऑफ अफेयर्स ऑफ द बिजनेस मस्ट exercise utmost control, and it is only the loss of control of senses which leads to many problems. And this is exactly why so many scams or ghotalas are happening all over the world. Simple, senses पे control नहीं रहा तो सब चीज haywire हो गई. Therefore, the top management team or the board of directors must demonstrate a very high ethical conduct which can lead to high standards of corporate governance and business ethics. Similarly, there is a lot of talk about DEIB, that is diversity, equity, inclusion and belongingness. That is being talked about in management circles quite often. And the Bhagavad Gita also provides us a very beautiful guidance. Say, when it comes to assigning the tasks in alignment with the competencies, Lord Krishna says, Chaturvarnyam maya system guna karma vibhavasya. That means assign the task as per the competence of the people. There was no system of caste in our country. It was only based on the competencies that various tasks were assigned to different people. Another thing, Gita also teaches us about equity. अभी अमेरिकन्स ने या हार्वर्ड ने इक्विटी वाली कॉन्सेप्ट चला दी तो हम उसको बड़े खुशी से एम्ब्रेस कर रहे हैं. लेकिन कृष्ण भगवान ही खुद कह गए थे कि विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्राह्मणे गवी हस्ति नहीं सुनी चाहिए वो छुपा के च पंडिता समदर्शिना. दैट मीन्स the true leaders, they have a vision which is endowed with equity. सबको एक जैसे देखना, समदर्शिना. तो बात वही है कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में सबको बराबरी के मौके मिलना चाहिए, सबको ट्रांसपेरेंसी के साथ ट्रीट किया जाना चाहिए विदाउट रेफरेंस टू द कास्ट एंड क्रीड एंड जेंडर and so on. Another important aspect of management is building a positive work culture. The organizational culture is extremely important for the growth of any organization. And Krishna talks about two kinds of work culture, Daivi Sampad and Asuri Sampad. Daivi means divine work culture and Asuri means demonic work culture. And it should be the effort of all the leaders or managers to inculcate Daivi culture, which involves fearlessness, purity of mind, self-control, sacrifice, modesty, humility, absence of fault-finding attitude, absence of greed, absence of envy and ego. So all such things can be taken care by the top management by demonstrating these things through their own conduct. In the current times, yet another aspect of management is that of capability building or the knowledge management. In today's era, characterized by VUCA and BANI, VUCA is volatility, uncertainty, complexity and ambiguity, and BANI is nothing but brittle, anxious, non-linear and incomprehensible. Such kind of business environment, it requires any organization to be a learning organization. Because today is the era when we can buy technology, we can have access to information, internet and other means of communication are there. If you have money, you can buy technology, you can hire people, you can buy the equipment and so on. Then what is the factor which will make you stand out? That is knowledge, and not only knowledge, it is the ability to learn faster than the competitor that provides you the cutting edge over the others. And that is why Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita said, Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram vidyate. That means there is nothing more sacred and powerful than the knowledge in this world. And now how to acquire knowledge? Again, this is very important in today's era. It is the genuine quest for knowledge and the humility through which true knowledge can be acquired. That is, tad vidyit pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. That is, knowledge can be acquired through genuine and logical questioning, reasoning. Now questioning can be with different motives. Somebody may ask questions to embarrass somebody. So that is not the right thing. It is argument. It is not logic. So if we are curious to know, if we are curious to learn the things, we should have the element of humility and genuine quest for knowledge. And it is this quest for knowledge which provides us the foundation for individual as well as organizational excellence. Another important, I will touch only important points because we are already running late and I have to cut short. Yeah. Without your slip, I was realizing. Anger management is one of the important things. आजकल लोगों के अंदर पेशेंस नहीं है, तुरंत गुस्सा हो जाता है, रोड रेज के केसेस हम सुनते रहते हैं. तो ये सब क्यों हो रहा है और उसको मैनेज करना की जरूरत क्यों पड़ रही है? क्योंकि अंदर से हमारे अंदर टर्मोइल है और इसीलिए भगवत गीता हमको सिखाती है कि ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः संगस्तेषु उपजायते संगात् संजायते कामात् क्रोधो विजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृति विभ्रमः स्मृति विभ्रमात् बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. इसका मतलब सिंपल सा ये है कि अगर क्रोध की अवस्था में आदमी रहता है तो उसका विवेक शून्य हो जाता है, उसकी स्मृति चली जाती है और उसका सर्वनाश हो जाता है. इसलिए मैनेजर्स के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में ये है कि भाई पहली बात तो आप इतना ज्यादा डिस्टर्ब मत हो और अगर डिस्टर्ब हो भी गए तो उस स्टेट में डिसीजन मत लो क्योंकि वो पूरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को बर्बाद करके रख देगा. इसी तरह से स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट के लिए भी गीता आपको बहुत से गाइड करती है। वो कहती है कि फॉलो द पाथ ऑफ इक्वानिमिटी, समत्वम योग उच्यते, सुख दुख में एक जैसे रहो, कुछ मिल जाए तो उछलने न लगो, और कुछ गलत हो गया या कमजोर हो गया तो डिप्रेस मत हो जाओ। तो समत्वम योग उच्यते, दैट इज द मैसेज ऑफ गीता, एंड दैट इज व्हाट ऑल ऑफ अस नीड टू फॉलो in the parlance of management. CSR की भी बहुत बात होती है आजकल। CSR is nothing but giving back to the society. So here also the Bhagavad Gita gives us a caution that it must be done with utmost care. दातव्यमिति यद्दानं दीयते अनुपकारिणे देशे काले च पात्रे च तद्दानं सात्विकम स्मृतम। There are three kinds of दान, सात्विक, राजसिक एंड तामसिक। बट उसमें से सात्विक वही है कि बिना प्रति उपकार की इच्छा किए हुए सेल्फलेस मोटिव के साथ आप सोसाइटी को गिव बैक कर रहे हैं और डिजर्विंग को दे रहे हैं। ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट है। देशे काले च पात्रे च तद्दानम सात्विकम स्मृतम। सो द कॉर्पोरेट्स नीड टू कीप दिस थिंग इन माइंड while taking up the CSR activities. And lastly, I would like to conclude by saying that many people think that the Bhagavad Gita is a scripture or a religious book which should be read in the old age. लेकिन मैं ये आप लोगों से कहना चाहता हूँ कि भगवद गीता तो वे ऑफ लाइफ है, वो कोई धर्म ग्रंथ नहीं है, और उसकी जरूरत हमको लाइफ की हर स्टेज में पड़ती है। तो 60 साल की या 65 साल की उम्र में गीता पढ़ने बैठेंगे तो उसका उपयोग क्या होगा? इसलिए गीता ऐसी क्रिएटाइज है आई वुड से कि जिसको चाइल्डहुड से पढ़ाया जाना चाहिए ताकि हर व्यक्ति उसके प्रिंसिपल्स का एडवांटेज अपने एक्टिव करियर में ले सके। सो विद दीज वर्ड्स आई विश दैट ऑल ऑफ अस शुड follow the principles of Gita to make our own lives better and also a better society and a better world. Thank you.